Just thinking you might catch a beating. Just tuning, you gon' have to see it. Stand up if you with us, if not, they be seated. You seen them in every arena. Eddie and Nika, who really got something to fight for. Everybody saying they're the GOAT, who the one that slayed the truth with Cairo. Your favorite girls.
Good evening to you, and good morning to Crystal and I. Good morning, Crystal. Good evening, Nika. How's everybody doing?
Good evening.
Good. Okay, so before we start, I want to shout out to our two sponsors, Kush with a C, and who does our intro, and Teresa Arte de Tere, that usually does our videos and our thumbnails, but you know, we've had some difficulties because I'm in another country and Crystal's in another country and Nika's holding it down for us. Crystal, tell me where you're at.
I'm in Cairns, Australia right now.
Australia with the kangaroos.
Yes. The kangaroos, the koalas, you name it, it's all here.
Oh, I love it. So, real quick, like I'm in Thailand, and I think it was HLD, I think, that was asking me, or somebody was, I can't remember, Iceman maybe. He was like, "Are you gonna pet the tigers?" And I was like, "What is he talking about? Pet the tigers? Hell no, I'm not petting any tigers." But then I saw, so when I was at a resort earlier before we came to Bangkok, I was in Hawaii, and they did go and like pet tigers and stuff. But then I felt so bad because, no disrespect to the people in Thailand, but they drug the animals up, and then they're so docile, and they're just like,
so they're like all
captive. Yeah. And I'm just like, no, hell no.
That's a form of torture. Yeah.
It is.
Like the animals, so the animals could be subdued when you're taking pictures. They give them something to like.
Yes.
They get them high or something. I don't know.
They do, and then just like poke them around to do what you want them to do. And I just, you know, like I said, no disrespect to them, but I just personally don't like that. And so I'm glad I didn't pet any tigers. But did you pet any kangaroo or koala, Crystal?
Actually, yeah, I do. Out here in the...
Were they drugged up?
No, these are not. These are the crocodile hunter Australia Zoo. And so supposedly there was a man like Steve Irwin or something. He do all of these crocodile shows on the TV or something. Anyway, the family have a zoo and resort there, and they treat the animals very, very kindly. And so the koalas, they just sit in a tree, and you're only allowed to touch the bottom or something. I put my finger on one. That was good enough for me.
But you didn't stick your finger up his butt.
No.
Because you're like,
booties in your finger.
That was
you like bottom finger.
Yeah, I know you did not put your finger in that booty. Please do not have a booty digger finger, okay?
No booty. No, what is it? Booty finger, booty digger, you call it?
Yeah.
No, none of that business here.
Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, I just want to get that clear because you know things can be turned around. You know, we always got to watch what we say. You know what I'm saying? Like, pause, wait, hold up, not the finger up the booty, just patting the booty, and yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just touch.
I don't even know how we got here. Digging in booty.
I'm delirious. Sorry, guys. Okay, so we have a lot of stuff coming up. So boxing. So Nika, Crystal and I, we're kind of out of the loop, and we've been depending on you and Twitter X to let us know what's going on. Because when it's day there, it's night here. When it's not here, it's day there. So
yeah. And you know what? I've been like kind of like a strike on Twitter, so I ain't really been keeping up like I supposed to. But I do know that we do have this. Let me get this comment over here. Hold on. Put these two comments on here. I mean,
thanks everybody in the chat. Thank y'all. You are in the right chat, Mike. Sorry.
Yeah, you are. Sorry.
We just had to clear up something really quickly.
So we have these fights this week coming up. The
5-on-5.
If you look on the screen, it's the 5 versus 5 Riyadh, Saudi Arabia card, and then Bivol card. So this is this week.
Mhm.
So I was trying to find a picture where they had all the fighters like listen to each other, who's fighting who, because I do know that Raymond Ford, Emma
Yes.
Williams, Deontay Wilder, um, they're all on Team Hearn. And then we have Nick Bone, Daniel Dubois, Shane
The war,
on
yeah.
Frank Warren's card. So this should be a nice little interesting card this weekend.
I think so.
Mhm.
I think so.
But since y'all haven't really been on Twitter, like, and I haven't either, like, do y'all feel like there's been a big buzz this week for this? I don't know. What about
I
the
personally
you guys
don't think there's
there's
been a big buzz. I think the bronze bomber I had seen somewhere where he had announced that if he loses to Zhang, that he's going to retire. And a lot of people were saying, and I personally think too, it's like he's already jinxing himself. He's already putting that energy out there, like he knows he's going to lose, because he's already talking about if he does lose. Had y'all heard anything about that?
Oh wait, he said that. 'Cause
Wilder?
I don't
Wilder
see
saying
it.
that?
Wilder said
Yeah,
that. Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
see, that
Why did
that's
he
to
think
me
that?
that's
Because he in
not.
another country?
Maybe, probably.
I
That's
know.
good. That's a good excuse.
Yeah,
Because
maybe,
you don't know what you
maybe,
can call when you're out of the country. So, but
and the thing is, it is risky. But you said yes, you signed a contract. If that's the case,
Well, we
D-Town
cannot
Funk said
take away.
not big buzz at all. See this, so it's
Okay,
not just us.
that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate because Zhang, I think, is the next big thing in the heavyweight, right? And I think that Wilder can put up a good fight against him because his feet is so fast, right?
yeah,
The only thing
yeah.
is we worry about his legs. His legs have been a worry for the last couple of fights. So um, I don't know. I think this is a great fight, and it's unfortunate that there's no buzz around it.
Yeah, but you see, and if he's talking like that, then it's just like, how does this make the card for him and Jared Anderson? It was like there was talks about that, remember? So it's
Mhm.
just like,
Yeah,
you're already talking about
yeah.
losing. Do we even want to see you fight Anderson? Because I don't know. So if he said that, that's kind of messing up the fight for
Mhm.
that.
No,
I want that fight to happen,
It
but I
is.
don't know if it is. So.
Well, and it's kind of like, well, I did say that I was feeling this kind of way, or that I was going to retire, or whatever. Blah blah blah. It's kind of like layering on the excuses, and I'm just kind of wondering how his camp has been. Does anybody know? Like, I haven't seen anything as far as his training.
Either.
Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe he's trying to psych everybody out. He's like talking like a little bit of retirement, and then it's not really posting out like videos. Maybe he's trying to psych people out to make us think that he's not coming in there with the love to box, and he's gonna retire. So he's not really gonna and he's already talking about maybe losing, and then he come in there stomp feet.
And I mean, I'm guilty of not being the biggest fan, of Wilder. I mean, he's fine. I just have never been a crazy fan because I would never thought he had the skill set like some of these other super heavies. But I also don't like the total silence. It's like I didn't like all the other, but then I don't like the total silence either. I guess I'm just not satisfied. But there hasn't been a buzz.
See, Julius, this is the good Julius. He says Wilder is 38, and usually clean athletes are at the end of the road, and the fighters know first.
Great point.
Yeah, that's a great point. So,
that is a great point.
It is a great point. So, yeah.
And to be fair, Wilder have so much
behind that.
He have so much business outside of the ring. The lad is a busy person, right? He have a beautiful family to take care of, and he also have a lot of investments. And so I feel like he is rather busy. So the time in the ring may not be as what it was at one time, right?
Right, sure. Yeah, I can respect that. I mean, as we go through life, there's different seasons, and we focus on different things. So I can respect that. And also, I want these guys to be able to retire with their brains, and without any major injuries. So I respect that. If after this he retires, I think that's great. His fans will be very disappointed, I'm sure. But you know what? The fans aren't in there fighting his fight. So
Mhm.
I think that it's a good move. And so what about y'all? So Crystal, who do you think's gonna win? Do you think it's he's going to retire because Zane's going to beat him, or you think Wilder's gonna just come out here and take care of business?
I do think Zhang will probably take care of business. I think Zhang is very focused. I believe he is rather young, and perhaps I'm wrong about that, but I think he is young, and he's bringing a lot to the ring these days. He do have a one. Do you have a loss now?
Yeah,
I
Who,
was thinking he have a
Wilder?
loss now. No,
he
Zhang.
has one.
Was it?
I think he
They
has
has
one
one, yeah.
loss.
Yeah, but I think that Zhang will easily take him, especially if Wilder come in with zero confidence. And to be fair, Wilder have that right hand, and I don't know that that's enough for Zhang.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. What about you, Nika? What do you think? How do you see this fight going?
I see. I feel like, gosh, I don't know because I don't know. Some of these fighters be doing like mental warfare with the fans sometimes to make us think
Oh,
something
for
like Ryan
sure.
said, you know.
Mhm,
So I don't know, but
mhm.
I feel like yeah, Zhang has a very great chance of winning. I don't know. I feel like Wilder didn't really look that good last outing, so
Yeah,
he didn't look that good. If we're being honest, he did not look good at all last fight, and he didn't even look like he had the will to fight. If I'm being honest,
yeah,
like he didn't look like
yeah,
he would be in there. He just knew like I'm gonna get the check, it's gonna clear, and that's it. Let me get this over with. He didn't look like he had any fight in him to fight back. So if he's talking like, oh, he's gonna retire, then I don't know how much of himself he's gonna bring into this fight. You know, maybe he knows that uh who was it that said it? What somebody in the chat said that like Julius that they know when it's first. So you know, like now it's like at the point where you just gotta protect your faculties from here on out.
yeah,
Like you know,
yeah,
so you want to stay as
yeah. But
healthy as possibly
it's
before
a
leaving the
it's such
sport.
a dangerous game. It's such a
Yeah.
dangerous game, you know. So and I'm with y'all. Like I think Zane's gonna win. I do. I think he's gonna be here for a while. I think Wilder is on his way out. He is getting older, and he is losing that luster and confidence and everything. But like the comment said, I mean, clean fighters, that's what they do. They age
Hmm.
out naturally. They don't
Naturally.
find the superpower at 38, 39 years old.
Yeah.
You know,
Stop using those
so
drugs. Stop using those drugs, folks. Stop using those pets.
say no, say no to drugs. Seriously,
I'm
seriously.
sorry. You know,
There,
this might sound a little bit graphic, but this is what I think in my head now. When people pop dirty, like a female fighter and a male fighter, I think you have dirty dick and pet pussy. Sorry. Sorry.
hey, we need t-shirts. We
Yeah.
need t-shirts.
Dirty dick and pet pussy is drug users in the sport. You know? Stop using drugs. This is
Well, Ryan
a
said he's
school
celibate.
sport.
Ryan
Stop
said he's
using fucking
celibate.
drugs.
I don't know. That's what he said. So, Alex said, was it Alex? No, somebody said that the three are going to lose. That
Yeah. Oh,
Wilder's gonna.
yeah.
Ammo
Let me go back
for
into
I
that.
don't know. I think Ammo potentially can lose. I can see that happening. But
You
Raymond
do?
Ford, I do. I can see Ammo losing on this card. But Raymond Ford, I don't know. He has such a dog in him. Later in the
Yeah.
rounds, he really
Mhm.
bring it out. And if he do that
Yes,
again, it's potential that Raymond Ford can get the win.
yeah,
Ammo, I worry about Ammo. I do
I
worry
do
about him.
too. I do too. So, did y'all see where Raymond Ford was getting criticism? They're like, that he looked very dehydrated. He looked very like sucked in the face. Did you see
Oh.
that, Nika? Any comments about that?
Yeah, but you know what? I think people were like not paying attention to the video. If you are observant like myself, when they were recording him, there was sunlight hitting his face, and he had his collar up on like it was a collar, and it had like a shadow that was showing on his face, and it made it look like his face was sunken all the way in. But it was the shadow of the collar that was showing on his face. His face was not that sunken in like that. It was the collar on the jacket or something.
And for the record, he does have very high cheekbones, and they're very distinct, which is a good thing. People are paying, for that shit, like getting fillers for that. So, kudos to him.
Yeah,
natural.
but no, it just looked, his face looked more sunken in because of the shadow off of the collar on his jacket. His face was not like that sunken in. So I think people are just like, if you're gonna put your money
looking
on
for something,
that, then more power to you. But it was a shadow on his face from the collar. So
Crystal, what did you think? Did you see some of those comments at all over there in Australia?
No, I don't see it.
Yeah, I'm with you. I know we've seen him pull the dog out. We've seen him, high intensity at the bottom to just like claw his way back up to the top. He's young, he's hungry. He's got something to prove, because even after that last win, people are still doubting him. Like, okay, so he still feels, I believe, that he has something to prove. We had him on the show. He's such a great guy.
He don't make it look easy. He make a fight tougher than it shall be. I will give the fans that. But he usually pull it out in the end. He really do bring it out in him, and I can't expect him to do anything different.
That's very true. That's very true. Nika, what do you think about Ammo? Like, Crystal said that she just doesn't think he's going to win. He hasn't been looking good. Do you feel the same way?
To me, I feel like he did look good in the last fight. But if we're being honest here, mentally, you can tell I'm not going to diagnose anybody, but mentally, to me, he just does. When they was doing an interview, you could see his eyes. It's just something not behind his eyes. I can't explain it. But for the people that, when you're looking at somebody, you could see there's like not a lot behind somebody's eye. You could tell it's something mentally is happening there. So, that could work one or two ways. That could either like against him or for him. Like, he's gonna go in there and he's laser focused and just gonna go to town. But then you're not mentally focused all the way. You're having issues. Then you get hit, and then I don't know. It's just he don't look mentally.
Yeah.
So if that's Crystal's like putting some of her like pick on it like that, then I agree, because I don't know who's gonna show up. I don't know who's gonna show up in the ring. So that's why I can't put my money on type fights like that. Because I don't know. I can't explain it. He just doesn't look like he should be fighting. He reminds me a little bit like the Charlo brother. That you could tell something's going on in his eyes, that you could just see it. To me, in my opinion. I'm not diagnosing anybody. I'm just saying, in my opinion. So I could take that, run with it, or shove it up your ass. Cause I like to.
No, I feel the same. Like, so I've known Ammo for a while, and like he and my son, they fought each other. One of my younger sons, and they were friends, and so we were always around him and saw him and stuff. And he's such a totally different guy. I don't know if y'all remember, like a few years ago, he had this like total breakdown. He like,
I remember that. I see that. That's why.
Yeah, I mean, he even like told Eddie Hearn off. He cussed him out. He just went to the wayside, and I guess they made amends, obviously, and then he comes back. And I don't know how true this is, but I had seen where I think I'm just saying that I believe, I don't know if it's true, that he had proposed to his girlfriend Soraya, which I know Soraya too.
I saw that.
She's on Team Combat League. So I was thinking, I know Soraya, she's a sweet girl. They're both boxers. I was like, you know what? This is a good thing. Like, this is a positive thing. Maybe they can help each other. He's going to get himself back together. Now he's about to fight. But
he needs to win this fight to pay for the wedding. Come on.
Right. But I'm with you. Like, seeing some of the interviews, I'm just still worried about him. I don't know what his mental state is, and I'm not trying to diagnose him either. He just is off, because myself and other people do know him from before and how he was, and he's just a little different. Crystal, what do you think?
Yeah, I think there's a valid concern there for Mr. Ammo, and it's true what Naka said. Depend what I'm gonna show up on Saturday. Is it Saturday night?
June 1st. Yeah, so that should be Saturday.
Saturday
Yeah,
night.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Saturday.
thank you, Daniel. Yes, Al, the pal. It's early only because I'm in Thailand and
See, against
Crystal's
the
in
ropes.
Australia.
This is a bold statement. Like he's like against the ropes with Dos says Hamza is going to sleep Amos. So that's what I'm saying. Like I see a lot of people split down the middle on the timeline because a lot of people are saying the same thing too, that they see it in his eyes that he just doesn't look mentally prepared. So but you just don't know who's gonna show up in the ring on Saturday. So
That's true. And speaking of sleep, so the Sheik is wanting to do a Mexican against USA duel, and mentioning Canelo and Crawford on this fight against each other. And when I do get internet, I really try to go to Twitter X, and because sometimes I'm being, picked on a little bit in a fun way, in a very fun way. And I had put Latinas for Bud, and some people were like, "You're Latina?"
they got pissed off
Yeah,
about that.
yeah. I'm Latina. Yes, I am.
And I'm like,
Yes.
and I would go for Bud too. Like, what the fuck? Y'all gotta get out of that shit. You just because a fighter is like your ethnicity or your background, like you don't have to. You could just
Right.
pick a choice out of like just boxing
Right.
only. It doesn't have to be
Exactly.
Because I had
Exactly.
somebody lie on me like that about too. They were saying, "Oh, I was like defending a murderer because he's Puerto Rican and I'm Puerto Rican too." And it's just like, why?
Hey,
why
and I got some favorite Puerto Ricans.
Yeah, and I'm like, why would I support a murderer just because he's Puerto Rican? Like, stop talking out your ass. Like, that kind of stuff really pisses me off. So,
Yeah.
Latinas for Bud. Latinas for Bud. Fuck that.
Right. And we support people.
Don't make us make a t-shirt, okay?
Hey, don't let anybody steal that idea, okay?
Yeah.
You started here
Oh, we
first.
have it here on video, live, okay?
Exactly. So somebody had said, Canelo is going to, this is how it started, because somebody said the Canelo was going to knock Bud out. Crystal, when you hear people tell you that Canelo is going to knock Bud out like cold, what goes through your mind?
Listen, I have to say that first of all, I don't think anyone in this era, please, that will knock out my favorite fighter. My favorite fighter is not like your favorite fighter.
Crystal
Okay.
for Bud.
He a different level.
Blondes.
Let me tell
Blondes for Bud. What?
Blondes for Bud. I
He
like
a different
that one.
level.
Blondes for Bud.
He a different
Oh,
level.
I gotta make us some fake t-shirts. Oh my god, I'm gonna make us some fake t-shirts.
Blondes for Bud and Latinas for Bud. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes. Don't nobody steal that. Nika, do you see Canelo knocking out Bud?
Absolutely not. I don't even have to think about it.
HLD.
I don't think he's gonna knock him out. I mean, maybe like I would have a harder time answering the question if this was like a little further back, but like Canelo's up in age now, so he's not like, and Bud is an elite fighter. We gotta stop thinking just because, like, the fighters when they age, they're gonna fight like that forever. Like, I don't know how old is Canelo now? Like, when he fought Munguia.
But I want to say I think he and Bud are about the same age.
Same
honestly.
age, yeah. So it's just like I feel he didn't even knock out Munguia. So I feel like he's not gonna knock out Bud. So if somebody told me that, I'm be like, nah, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Nah.
So, yeah,
And
I don't see it.
everybody they're trying to recruit anybody they can to make it happen, but it hasn't happened yet. They said Spence was gonna knock him out and put him in the dirt and all types of stuff. Remember that?
That was a massacre.
I've been telling them for years. No one wants to listen to me.
And it didn't
They
happen.
say,
I know.
"Oh, you think he can beat Spence?" I say, "Watch him. I know he will. Just watch him." I've been telling them that for 5 years, 10 years.
That's true.
Yeah.
No one wants to
It's
believe
like
me.
Crystal can pull out a lot of receipts for how long she's been
For
campaigning.
sure. She been there since the beginning. HOD said Canelo by devastating KO. Come on, HLD. Come on, for real, man.
I don't think he's a Bud fan. That's like.
I mean, I know that, but devastating KO. Come on, I put out my dollar on that. $1. Okay. Black Ray Donovan says,
Bud picks up the pace and beats Canelo.
absolutely. And Crystal's favorite fighter is Bud because he asked who her favorite fighter is too. The thing is this, like, I know y'all. So standing next to Canelo, standing next to Bud, I'm 5'5.5". Okay. Canelo might just be a few inch or two taller than me, honestly, just saying. And Bud is a little bit taller than me too. People really believe that Canelo is just this huge, massive guy compared to Bud. Well, he's really not.
No,
He's not.
he is not.
He's not.
No.
And also, you know, the camera puts on 10 pounds. I mean, I'm really skinnier than this, but the camera puts on 10 pounds. You know, so so Canelo, you know, he looks massive, like, especially, you know, with the camera and the angles and the this and the that. But honestly, I mean, he's not tiny, but he's not massive either. And compared to Bud, I mean, Bud might be bigger than him.
Well,
Truth be told.
I think Bud will have the reach, right? Because Bud have a very long reach. I believe it. I want to say it's 72, but I could be wrong on that. I've been out of my boxing element for a moment, but I think Bud definitely take the reach and the height factor. I think Canelo is 5'8", 5'9", and Bud is right there, 5'7", 5'8". So I don't think the height situation is a significant.
No, and he does walk around like one. I don't know exactly, but he walks around heavy. So I'm biased. Bram says 170, possibly
175. 175.
Yeah.
You walk around.
Yeah, I mean, he does. He's not a little guy.
No.
Like, what was the comment? Who said? Somebody said he's not knocking out anybody.
I was outside. That was. He said, truthfully, Canelo don't knock out people of color, brown or black.
Oh
and it's not even being racist or anything, but he hasn't like that, you know, like.
No, he hasn't.
Yeah, so it's not being racist before y'all start going around saying, "Oh, cancel them."
Yeah. And Alvin Powell also says, which southpaw has Canelo fought? He's going to have some trouble. Switch hitter, best switch hitter in the game right now, but best switch hitter.
Has been for quite some time.
For sure. And still holds.
Before the Munguia fight happened, if you would have asked me the same question, then I would have been like, oh, I don't know if Canelo would knock if he would knock Bud out. But now that I saw him fight Munguia, then I'm just like, no, he's not gonna knock Bud out. Like, that's not gonna happen.
Well, to be fair, some people say that Canelo was carrying him. Right, if this is true, if he was carrying Munguia,
I don't.
Perhaps
he didn't want to hurt him
like
he could have. Yeah, that's true. He didn't want to hurt him like he could have. And then he just.
I don't believe it either.
He bought him a car. He just bought him a Mercedes-Benz truck. And I don't know why. Why would he? What opponent has ever bought their guy
Wait, Canelo bought Munguia a truck.
A Mercedes-Benz truck.
You know what I'm about to do? I'm gonna do a Clarissa Shields. I'm gonna say I will put down $100,000 if Canelo will fight me. If he's gonna buy me a Mercedes truck.
He bought him a Mercedes truck. So that when I saw that, I think I saw it today or yesterday. It had to be yesterday. And I was just like, no, you know what? He really was carrying Munguia in the fight. He didn't want to hurt him. He likes the kid. And
I don't believe that.
He bought him a fucking Mercedes truck. I don't think he's bought.
I don't know why he bought him a truck. I don't know why he bought him a truck, but I do not believe that. And I'm gonna tell you why. Look, listen. When you are in the ring, you are in the most vulnerable point. Somebody's trying to knock your fucking head off. They're trying to win. They don't care. They don't care. They're trying to win. You have to be like, I don't know how you're gonna avoid getting knocked out if you're going to get knocked out. And to carry somebody is too risky. Like, you want to win. Like, you have a legacy. I do not believe that he carried him. I don't. And honestly, whenever people say that, it seems like, oh, Munguia didn't do that good. You know, Munguia did good to me. Munguia did better to me than I thought he was going to do.
You don't think
he's a real threat.
He was so
I don't.
he patted me on the back when they did this. Man, he was just so respectful of him, like more than like.
And that's how it
he
should
likes to
be.
say, like he wasn't gonna put a
Yeah,
whoop on this man, you know.
I think he respected him because they're both Mexican. You know, Munguia's young. He's going to probably come up and be the next face when Canelo phases out. I mean, who else is there really
But
right
it's
now?
because when I saw, there was many times that Canelo could have
He had opportunity.
got you know, and he did. He chose not to. That's why I
Yeah.
have the opinion that I do, because I saw many.
I mean,
times that
I
he
do
could
see
have.
why y'all saying that. I just don't think that he did. I just don't. I think honestly, he's getting older. He was running out of gas, or his conditioning wasn't up to par. So maybe he just couldn't pull the trigger. Because I don't know, why not knock him out? Shit, you know, prove yourself. Prove yourself. You
Prove
know,
yourself.
I don't know. But and most of the chat does agree with y'all, and good. I'll stand by myself. I don't care. Just kidding. But I don't think so. I don't.
And
And
as
Black Ray
far as
Donovan
this
is
I know I
comment,
saw that somewhere.
which one?
as far as that comment or Canelo and getting the best of Crawford, please understand that I think this will be a highly competitive fight. I don't believe that Crawford will
Absolutely.
just go in there and walk all over him like he
Yeah,
do
yeah.
with Spence. But I do see that he will have some competition here from both sides. But let me tell you, when Bud smelled that blood, he be taking him.
Yeah, he ain't carrying nobody.
Body, yeah,
Okay.
he's not gonna carry.
Nobody. HOD said I'm hating. I'm not hating. I'm not hating. I'm not a hater. But so I had made a comment, you know, about Bud and Canelo, and then somebody posted a picture of Boots. So because somebody Black Ray Donovan brings up Boots. Boots doesn't either. So and they just put a picture of Boots, you know, and I'm like, who are you looking at? But I couldn't like go back and forth the way I wanted to because this internet is not very good. But look, listen, I'm gonna say what I've been saying. Boots ain't
Yep.
doing nothing to Bud. If Bud ain't even gave him a chance, which he wouldn't, because why would he? What does he have to bring to the table? You know, just like Coach Red was in the comments a week ago or whatever, talking about, you know, him being a paper champion. He is a paper champion. Who has he fought, you know, and taken their belts? Who has he fought, period? What are y'all's thoughts on Boots?
On Boots, I want to see
Yeah,
some more from him. I think he has some talent there. I think he has some natural skills. But I just need to see some more from him.
same. I do too. What about you, Nika? Is Boots the one to, like, you know, be the Terminator for Bud Crawford?
No, absolutely not.
No, I don't believe.
And this is the thing. They want it to be Boots. They're
Because
looking
they're
for
so mad
somebody.
about the Spence
Yeah,
Bud fight.
yeah. So what they did was, once Bud beat Spence, everybody packed their bags, you know, put all their belongings in their suitcase, and they took a trip to Philly. Now they're knocking on Boots' door and say, "Hey, we want you to beat this guy. You're gonna do it. You're gonna be that guy.
Yeah.
You're gonna be
He
that guy.
fight.
We're here to support
He's
you.
fighting in Philly,
You
right?
have us dying hard fans for you. You're gonna beat Bud, but it's not gonna happen. So
Not gonna happen.
it's not gonna happen.
But I think Mr. Boots is fighting soon in the Philadelphia, right?
Yes,
Yes.
he is. His first fight with Eddie is gonna be in Philly, so that should be a good one. That's
Yeah.
good. You know, he's already making moves for him, and like he's already has his first fight with him is gonna be in Philadelphia, so that's big for, you know, Eddie.
Yeah.
Eddie better keep doing these things, you know, because right now he's treating them like, you know, when you first start dating somebody, they doing everything right.
Of
They doing
course.
everything right, taking you out,
The flowers,
doing flowers,
expensive dinners, the text messages.
then your girlfriend,
Yes.
you know, down the line is like, we never been nowhere, and then the guys be like, pick something and then we'll do it. You know, that's gonna turn
Yeah,
out.
yeah. Then once
the
you put
honeymoon
that foot, once
They're
you
in
put that foot in the boot a few times, then you just tired of it. You know what
They're
I'm saying?
definitely in the honeymoon stage, so I hope he keeps doing
Um,
whatever he promised to do for Boost. You know, so
different weight class, but Mike Ramirez said Jaime beats Boots. Yeah, I can see that. I can see it. I can see it. Stay out the weight class. HTV Boxing. Hey Doc, greetings to Team USA. Yes, here with Team USA, trying to get these athletes qualified for the
See, Christine,
Olympics.
look, this is what HLD said too, because you say he doesn't carry him, and that's fine, that's your opinion. But he said this is a good take. Why HLD says Canelo was taking care of his own. The moment Canelo cracked him, he held him up not to drop him. Yeah, he did. That's what he didn't
So
want to put that kill Gary.
HLD, you calling me a hater? No, you the hater. You the hater. You calling me a hater.
No, but I agree with that take. I agree with that take for sure. See, yeah, and then look, D-Town Funk says facts. He was definitely holding back on Munguia, and the truck validates it. It was a G-Wagon, a G-Wagon Mercedes truck. Who else has Canelo bought a gift for after he beat the ass?
Maybe it was his birthday.
But
Hey,
still,
no,
I'm sorry.
No, you know what it is.
His opponents G-Wagons.
You know what? It's his graduation. It's his graduation. He is passing the torch. He's like, I'm about to get my ass beat by Bud Crawford, and then I'm gonna have to retire. So I'm gonna pass the torch, and I'm gonna buy you this truck.
And then you gonna come pick me up in the truck when I get my ass beat. Is that what it was?
Yes, yes. That's what that is.
Oh no. Yeah, I just feel like when I saw that post yesterday, I was just like, I already had that feeling in my head. Oh, he didn't really put the kill switch, like turn his kill switch on when he was fighting Munguia. But then I just like the thought went away. Whatever, the fight wasn't that bad. And then when I saw the truck, I was like, oh yeah, he definitely carried him. He's like, who else has he bought a gift for?
Canelo, we need some answers.
Has he even given any of his opponents cards? Or like
Canelo, we need Canelo. We need
a G-Wagon.
We need Canelo to set the record straight. We need Canelo to come on here, and Crystal and Nika can translate.
He hasn't even bought his opponents a beer. He hasn't even bought any of his other opponents a beer.
Not even a beer.
Or like whatever beer his thing is. But he bought Munguia a fucking G-Wagon, Christine. A G-Wagon. A G-Wagon.
He because you know why? I'm gonna tell you why. Because Munguia gave him more of the business that he thought he was, and he sees him as the future Mexicano that's gonna take over once Canelo gets beat down by Bud. I'm just saying, that's my theory.
Okay, you don't remember when Plant was in the ring with him, and he asked him, and he's like, "Hey, pretty good, right?" So he did better than what Canelo expected. He didn't get no gifts from Canelo. He didn't get no gifts.
He lied to Plant. He lied to Plant. Okay, he lied to him. He wasn't pretty good.
You don't think that you think the kill switch was on? His tank was out of gas. You think the kill switch was on?
He run out of gas after the 6th or 7th round. This is something we know about
he
Canelo.
Might have run out of gas, but I don't think the kill switch was on.
I don't think that was the. I don't think that was the case in the Munguia
the
fight.
kill switch was never turned on. The kill switch. You know how you could turn on the light and then hold it in the middle? That's where it was, right in the middle. He didn't flip that switch all the way up at all.
Daniel, I know the Canelo can speak English. I know that. I've heard him cuss motherfuckers out. But I'm just saying, if he feels more comfortable speaking in his first language, then Canelo and Crystal can translate. And yeah, just saying. Because they speak better Spanish than I do.
We can definitely have a conversation with Mr. Canelo if he so chooses to come on the
because
Wednesday,
we have questions.
show.
We have questions.
Absolutely.
And I want to know what it is.
So since we're talking about, like, we touched a little bit on retirement, did you guys see the tweet that was floating around on Twitter for Spence? When he was tweeting, he said that might be my last fight, but then he deleted it. You know how everybody's.
Oh, he deleted?
He deleted it though. So he's getting the fight with Fundora, but then it's just like, if you're tweeting that, this might be my last fight. He already has one foot out the door. So
yeah, for sure, he's already thinking about it.
Kill switch on? Is he coming in there with the kill switch on?
So
I don't know.
Can someone tell me, do Fundora hold the belt right now at 154? Because he beat
154.
So, yeah. He
does. Yeah.
So
and Virgil's about to fight Zoo.
The last thing I want to see is Fundora fight Spence get the win, and Spence hold on to that belt for a lifetime, just like he do in 147 from Bud. This will be terrible. That is not
Yeah.
good for me. I don't want to see that. If Spence and Fundora fight, I want Fundora to win, even though
Great
I really
point.
do want Spence to win. But for the
Great
belt
point.
purposes,
Mm-hmm.
I cannot allow Spence to win that belt and just hold on to it for years and not do anything with it.
You heard, Kristen. You heard what she said. She
That
said,
is a
allow.
good point.
Kristen said, I cannot
Yeah.
allow. I cannot allow. Ooh, she told you. You
Yeah,
heard
no,
it there. Kristen said,
seriously.
I cannot allow him to sit there and just sit on it like that.
And that's something that I didn't even think about. You know, honestly, when I saw the tweet floating around and with that, all that hoopla and everything, I was like, good, because honestly, I don't think that he's going to be the same. Like, I really believe that the beating that he took from Bud took some life off him. Like, seriously,
Oh, for
like,
sure.
he's damaged, and I don't really even want to see him in the ring again. Now, a Bud, I mean a Spence from years ago, he would whoop the dog shit out of Fundora, the dog shit. But I just don't know that he's got that same dog in him, so I worry about
Well,
him.
he beat him physically, right? But he also do something even more powerful. He beat him mentally. Mentally, after this fight on July 29 of 2023, Spence will not be the same lad that he was on July 28th. It is not
Facts.
possible. He confidence is way down. He and the coach now have a problem, and the team have a problem. Therefore, Spence have some
Yeah.
major problem. Mentally as well as physically, and this is something you, as a coach or a mentor or a family member, this is something we have to really watch out for the lad. Do he really need to get back in that ring? I don't know. Wishfully,
Yeah.
he will take it all out in the ring and he will beat Fundora, but he better not hold on to that belt forever, ever.
Oh, you're gonna hear from Crystal. Let me tell you.
Seriously, and something else that I'm really worried about, because once you get to this level, once you get to this elite level, you need to be with a coach that has been here before, okay? That has been here before. And from what I'm seeing, from what I'm hearing, he's not with a coach of that how do you say?
So you do know the coach that he's working with now. You just can't say it.
I do. I do know the coach he's working with now. Very new novice coach. Was a fighter as well.
Texas
Yeah, and I saw that he was fighting Maurice Hooker, who I love. I love Mo, but he's going to need more sparring, different sparring, and he's going to need a coach that has walked this walk before. You know, so I'm worried about him. I'm really worried about him.
Spence have been on that level, so if he is guiding and the coach, he might be okay. What good advice do DJ give to Spence when he was in the corner on July 29,
I mean,
2023?
that's a
I
whole
don't
different
see it.
that's a whole different conversation for sure. So I was just hoping he would actually find somebody who was gonna give him some good advice, honestly. So I see what you're saying, and I agree with you, Crystal. I totally agree with you. I was just hoping that he would get with somebody that could really help him this time around, you know. That's my hope. That was my hope. That was my thought. But
so look what Black Ray Donovan says. Bud took the fun out of boxing, so I need him to fight Boots to bring back the fun because he beat.
Lord,
because he beat Spence.
he took the fun out because he beat your favorite fighter.
Yeah,
Hey, it was fun. It was fun.
That's honesty. That's honesty. I know that.
Yeah. And you know what? Like I said, but Boots got to bring something. What's he bringing? What's he bringing to the dinner? What's he bringing to Thanksgiving, to Christmas?
But
You know what I mean? He's bringing a cupcake that somebody mailed to him. Like what's he got? What's he got for this feast? Like nothing. He doesn't bring anything. I don't get it.
I think it was Daniel Agnew that make a comment that they are mandating whoever win the Spence and Fundora fight to then fight the winner of Crawford and Madrid.
Yeah. I did see that too.
If that is the case, I'm okay with that. That is totally fine with me. But again,
if that happens, then yeah. But
injuries
Yeah.
happen, right? Injury happen and it prolonged that belt or that fight, whatever. I know they say belts
Yeah.
don't matter, but they do when you're looking for undisputed, right?
Mhm.
Because you're doing it for your legacy. So
That and also say it don't matter when they got to pay that 3% on those belts too. That those things matter. They're paying for
yeah,
them. So somebody just said in the comments here, I don't know who it was, where they were talking about that Virgil, he's going to fight Zoo, and if he beats Zoo,
That was all over.
is he going to swerve Bud again? That he, I guess allegedly he's been asked to fight Bud a couple of times, but swerved on it.
It must be all the way through up top because I can't.
Yeah, it's all the way
probably a
through. I was
good
looking
thing.
for
I
it.
have my glasses on.
It was a good question, but you know, the thing is, yeah, he's got to get through Zoo. What are y'all's thoughts on that fight, that matchup, the Virgil Ortiz and the Tim Zoo matchup?
I love it. I love it.
I think it's a great fight. Yeah,
Yeah.
that will be spark. I think that will be pure entertainment. I think there will be a lot of boxing that day.
Yeah,
I think there are a lot of shots thrown, and we'll see who have a tougher chin, honestly, because both of them. I think that will be a great fight.
yeah, I do too. I do too. And honestly, if Virgil, and God willing he is healthy 100%, I don't see why he doesn't win a very tough decision. Like I don't think anyone's going to get knocked out. I think it's going to be an all out dog war, and both of them are fierce and ferocious, and I think it's going to be a banger. Like it's going to be a banger. But I'm excited. But I do think that Virgil gets his hand raised if he is
Damn, no, I can't hear.
That's interesting
100%.
you say that. I think Tim Zoo get the edge on that one.
Really, Crystal? Okay, I like
I
this though.
do. I
Okay,
do.
okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. And other people do. Unbiased Brim says, I think Tim takes his time and drags Virgil to the late rounds. He will win. Okay, Unbiased Brim.
I agree.
If you know what, that's true. Y'all are making me think. If he brings him to the late rounds, because we haven't really seen Virgil in too many rounds, because he's usually getting them out of there. But it's not going to be like that.
I don't
I'm
think so.
excited.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm excited about
that
the fight.
fight too. And this is a good. This is against the ropes with Dos. He says Ortiz's biggest fight is the scale. It really is because he hasn't been like
It
they keep
is.
saying that that he's not having trouble with weight because they're setting these fights at catch weight and that's the way they're gonna weigh and whatever. But I feel like they're setting these for a reason because he probably is a little bit too big
Yeah.
for the
Yeah.
weight class.
Yeah. No, that's very true. And of course there's rumors that swirl around, my town and things and things that are alleged and whatever. And, I just hope that he's good. But HOD says, "Oh, are we agreeing, HOD? Oh my God, I can't believe this, y'all. We need to clip this. Me and HOD are agreeing. Virgil Ortiz is a more naturally gifted than Tim Zoo. I believe so too. I believe that he's a little bit more polished than Tim, and he's got hellacious power. But Tim, he's a beast. Like he's gonna go in there. He's gonna go for broke. I believe he's gonna go for broke. So that's what makes it a dangerous fight, especially if Virgil is not healthy.
Yeah, see, he said he hasn't made 154 yet. It says 156
That is true.
twice. So
Yeah, you're right.
point.
You're right.
Great point.
Hey, he's got some time. I hope he's on it.
With those. I don't know if you guys are following him. Go ahead and follow him. That's a great advice.
Yeah, absolutely. Kane Beachy says Spence beats Fedora, and Bud beats this bum. They are mandatory again. I see Arrow retiring and Bud going for Canelo though.
Because
I don't
Because I
know that
see
Spence beats him.
Spence should be fighting Bud again. For his health. It's just gonna be the same. It's gonna be the same. It's gonna be the same result, just at a different weight class. But,
Black Donovan, no, you did it. Madra Mav beats him. Well, you can pray, honey. But prayer without works is dead. And you know what? Bud's putting in the work, and we praying for him. So
Y'all
what?
were crossing your fingers and your toes and doing all types of things for Spence to win, and it didn't happen.
Black Ray Donaldson, I'm gonna go to church that day. Okay. Okay. Yes, we do agree on most HOD on this team.
D-Town Funk says Virgil is more athletic than Tim. Good, going to be.
And
good.
that will be helpful. That Virgil, that will be very helpful to him in the beginning of the fight. But as the fight go on, I think Virgil will lose a bit of gas, and Tim will take advantage of that. That's what I think.
That's what would have to happen. So Virgil would have to I don't think he's gonna knock him out, but he would have to stop him or drop him, touch him to the body early, to slow Tim down. But let's see. Unbiased Brim said, "Pray for Black Ray." We are. We're gonna pray that he sees the light, that he's born again. We're gonna pray for that.
Because your prayers ran out already.
Yeah.
I need help praying because your prayers ran out on your man Spence when he lost against. But okay, you need help with those prayers, buddy.
D-Town Funk says we have to see what Spence looks like. Once again, he's taken no tune-up, and we all know that. Caught up with him once. Yeah, I don't know.
He tweeted it out himself. This will probably be my last fight. So I don't know.
Yeah. And we've seen a little bit. We've seen a little bit of him in the gym. And I'm worried. I'm just gonna be really honest. Yeah. I'm very worried.
Yeah.
I'm worried.
I might put a little bit of money on some Dura. Sorry.
Yeah.
You gotta be realistic. I know you love the guy, but you gotta be realistic. If you get,
yeah.
I'm just gonna shut up.
Yeah.
Now
we can't just ride with people because we like them or they're the same religion, color, ethnicity, whatever. It's like we gotta put that hat on, that boxing hat, and use that brain. Just saying. So ladies, we had a great show.
Yeah.
Awesome show. Crystal, what are you gonna do for the rest of the day? You gonna pet some more koalas?
Yeah, y'all just waking up over there where you at and where Christine's at. So we winding down on my side.
Today is Thursday here, so we crossing women crossing Thursday here in Australia.
It's Thursday here. It's Thursday here.
Women waking up Thursday.
We crush it every day. We crush it every day.
That's right.
Yes.
Waking up Thursday.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I was like, I'm like, okay, Thursday morning. Yes, I got it. We got this. And Nika, what are you gonna do for the rest of the evening?
You know what? I might go live after this. I don't know.
Ooh, you should go live. I want to see you go live again. It's been a long time, Nika.
Yes, it's been a long time. Do it.
So if anybody wants to go hop on the stage later, I might. I don't know. I might change my mind in 2.5 seconds. So I don't know.
Just do it. Just log off and get on.
I'll be here because if not, then I'm not gonna do it.
Unbiased Brim, you're gonna have to go back because we talked about all of that, and you were tardy to the party, man. So go back and you can look at our prediction.
So, for the people who don't know who fights this weekend, this is the card on June 1st, Saturdays, the 5-on-5, 5 versus 5, and then because Bevo's opponent, what is his name? Vichy, Better Beef. Better Biev had an injury.
I was waiting for that fight.
Yeah, so that's why that's not happening. But these are all the fights that are happening this weekend. So it should be interesting. I think we're gonna get some good fights.
Do anyone know? Have we gotten the proof of the injury yet?
No, at least I haven't seen it. I know, but a lot of people speculate a lot of things, so I don't know. And then the way people been popping dirty left and right is just it's I don't know.
It makes me wonder a little bit about the cycle.
I'm not putting anything on jacket or nothing like that. It makes you wonder because it's very rare now for people to pop clean.
You know what's crazy?
You're very rare if you come out clean because everybody's popping dirty. It's crazy.
You know what's crazy? I'm gonna say this real quick because I saw some comment. A lot of times I'll just keep scrolling because I'm not about to get into it with anybody, especially when they're being stupid. But you know, when they were talking about Ryan, and they're like, yeah, he's Mexican. All Mexicans cheat. Mexicans are cheaters. You know, and I'm like, if you go back in history, you know, Sugar Ray Leonard, Mayweather, the Great, Roy Jones Jr. They all had moments where there was stuff coming up, you know. Canelo, yes, you know, and there's been others. There's been others, and it's like it's not a black and white. It's not a brown. It's not a European thing. It is a boxing thing. It is happening, and
Oh, she went out.
I think we'll lose her.
Yeah.
I don't know, but Black Ray Donovan, he better pray he don't die. He just say Bud was on a, he was on
He got
a,
on steroids, 729. Because
yeah,
he
get
beat
out
your
of
guy
here with
that
that business.
bad. Okay, we got you.
Come on
We
now.
got you back, Chrissy?
yeah, I'm back. I'm back. I'm like, okay,
Okay,
my internet's like, look, girl, we gave you an hour. Now we're about to cut this
Okay, I was
off.
like, I said, oh, the internet's going up, but they gave you an hour.
Yes. So
They gave you an hour.
thank you, Lord, thank you, Lord.
So my friend says that the injury that Better BF had was a torn
Oh,
is what he heard, but you know, we don't get proof
Okay.
because that's really HIPAA violation. You're not supposed to like leak people's like medical information and stuff.
Torn
So
meniscus.
he only
Yeah,
if
it's
he
HIPAA.
posted then with proof then that, you know, that's different. But
Yeah. Well, I appreciate y'all. So yeah, girls, we need the Latinas for Bud, Latinos for Bud, blondes for Bud. So yeah, we're gonna patent that.
This is a great I guess statement or like slogan. I don't know. Anyone who wants to win cheats. It's not the skin color. Exactly. So there's everybody has pop dirty from every race. Like everybody.
Yeah.
It's not a color.
Yeah.
It's like if you wanna win and you don't believe in yourself, you cheat.
That part. That's so true. Well, ladies, it has been a great show as always. I miss y'all. Next Wednesday, we will be on our normal time. It'll be 8 Central, 9 Eastern. I'll be back in the States. Are you gonna be back in the States, Crystal?
yes, ma'am. I will
Okay,
be back in
good.
the States.
Everybody,
We're both gonna be back in the States. Business as usual.
Yes.
Basically, you late. But
oh yeah. So the Taylor versus Catterall.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't know.
I do not
people are
see
saying
it, but
that
Bob
Taylor-
Arum get in the ring
Yeah,
or
so
something.
Catterall was a clear winner to me, and that's when Bob Arum lost his shit at the end
yeah,
of
he did. Didn't he grab the mic? He grabbed the mic.
He's like, you know, I don't watch the fight like everybody else. This is disgrace. He was so pissed. This is like those cars were ridiculous. The right winner was called. So it's like, okay, the cars were a little wide, but the right person's hand was raised. Okay.
And I need to go back. I didn't get to watch it here. Basic
Me
Kid
either.
said, "I'm not late. I'm right on time." Oh, so what you're saying is you want to get on the tail end so you can just say bye. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're on the right time. Yeah, you tuned in right on time. Crystal, any last words, Crystal?
I think to everyone in the chat, and it's been a great morning chatting with you from the Australia, and I see you again next week.
Absolutely, Nika.
Thanks to everybody in the chat. Thanks to the ladies having internet to do the show all the way to the other side of the world. Yeah, so I might go. What time is it? It is 8:09.
It's only 7 a.m.
I know. I'll probably go live Friday when I do like the
Okay.
I'll do it Friday. So I'm not gonna go for Friday.
Yes, Kane. I'm here with Team USA. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So y'all keep us in prayers and go to usaboxing.org. You can watch the live stream tonight. Start the semis, and then the finals are coming up. So stay tuned. Watch the future. Yes, absolutely. This is what I'm doing. But thank you all, ladies, and thanks to the chat. Love to love you, and we will see y'all next week.
Have a good night and a good morning.